Hello viewers, welcome back to an episode. Thank you for the massive amount of support you showed on yesterday's episode, and as a result of that, today we have the playoff semi-final. It should be a good game, it should be exciting. If you enjoy this video, do drop a like. Intros of normal stature will return on Monday. Who knows if there'll be a video tomorrow? You'll have to find out today. Goodbye, or good luck, or watch the video. Goodbye was the wrong word. Let's continue. So, the regulation season done, dusted, and today we face Cray. It's the 23rd of May 2020 and our third season in this division. It's time though to go up to the Bostik Football League Premier, and well, it's been quite the year. The season, looking at it overall, started terrifically well. Only one league defeat in our first, I don't know how many matches that is. We started fantastically well, scoring goals for fun. OT was flying, Stephen Wright was flying, Dominic Taylor was bagging for us. And then, as you slowly move down, the crumble, or the bottle job as some people will probably call it, began. Defeats all over the shop were happening. Win, defeat, win, defeat, win, defeat, win, defeat. And then finally, that sort of 2-2 draw got us back on track temporarily. That 5-2 defeat to Met Police was the real nail in the promotion coffin, it felt like, and Hastings, Faversham and Canterbury was not an easy challenge. I was checking this before, like a lot of 1-0s, Croydon 1-0, Ramsgate 1-0, Mertham 1-0, and even in the last episode we had Hastings 1-0, Canterbury 1-0, and we just about made it through. Goals have been hard to come by, creatively we've struggled, and that has led to the switch to the diamond formation. You look at the form recently of OT and Stephen Wright, and you can see why we've switched. One goal in the last, 11 or so games? Not good enough. And Stephen Wright, the situation, the story is very similar. If you go onto his profile here and look at his form, you can see 1 assist, 1 goal, admittedly in recent games, but it's so poor. Like, we need so much more from these players. And I wonder if injuries or whatnot have played a part, but it's led to this system change. Now, in terms of the system, do we stick with a player like Taverner, who's a good player, or do we go for someone like Sam Barker, who's probably a slightly better player, although not as suited to the role? I think Barker is the better option because he's the better player, so I think that's what we're going to go with. There's an argument to say we could swap him and Gray round maybe, and that would give us a little bit more balance. Perhaps actually he's left-footed as well, so maybe that makes a little bit more sense. You could play Gray in this sort of role and have Barker as his advanced player. That might work. Not really thought about that. Probably should have thought about that before now, because this is literally a better team. I'm also debating whether we go with Taylor and Danan, or we bring in... Do we bring in Frankie Sawyer? He scored in that last game for us. He's very, very quick. He's been prolific in previous teams. He's just not been that good for me this year when he's featured. It's been a lot from the bench. That's the issue. I think defensively we're pretty solid. I think Michael Emery, he can't start right now. He's just not fit enough, and it is an issue for me. Maybe if we get to the final, at that point we take the risk with him. Hawkins has done an okay job. You know, he's only conceded 1 in the last 3 games. McAteer, Johnson, Comfrey and Campbell, that probably isn't going to change. O'Sullivan just in front. That midfield then of Gray and Squires. With this in mind, actually, a lot of technicians in the team. Let's play shorter passing. It makes more sense. Even retain possession. I think that's what we should look to do. You're playing the diamond. Let's exploit the middle. Barker, Danan, Taylor. Let's get it into them. Right. Game time. Now we're facing off against Cray, and that actually brings me to the point that a lot of the teams in the playoffs, you saw the 4 there. Let's focus on them again. Cray, Met Police, Thames and Horsham. It's been a very up and down season for us all. At the start of the year, us and Cray 13th, 14th. Where were Met Police? Met Police had come down, so they were tipped to go back up to the top, and Horsham now in 17th. Not predicted to be in this position at all. If you look at past positions, you can see as well. I forget them all up. Thames then, we're in the white. In fact, let's look at that in a bit more detail, actually. Let's get this up. That is bad. When you look at it like that, it's levelled off, but I mean, dearie me. Horsham just above us. Again, a team that had been top for a little while. Met Police never quite got to the top of the table, but did get to as high as 3rd. And Cray, at the last minute, Red Hill, final day of the season. Look at that, leapfrog 2 teams to win the league. I spent a long time at the top of the table as well. So, it all comes down to this. It's Cray versus Thames. I think it's at their place. It's 1 leg, and into it we go. So team selection-wise, I think we're settled on this. I think it's a shame that Gray can't be a little bit more... I don't know, I kind of want to play him as a playmaker. Even if it's deeper lying, I think we probably should. We'll try that instead. Deep line playmaker. We're going to put... I'm not sure. I think, we're going to put Frankie Sawyer on the bench. We're doing it. Michael Emery, I'm just going to gamble that we don't get a goalkeeper injury. I mean, come on. Really? Again? Surely not. Defensively, we don't need 2 centre-backs on there, so we'll put Jake Kenny there. Right-back option, maybe. John Clark, OT, Stefan Wright. I mean, we can switch to the wide formation if needs be, but yeah, I guess we'll see. We're going for a more possession-based tactic. Not something I've done all this much or that much this season, but 4-4-2. Right, I think that gives us a better chance. Hang on, how long is this pitch? What the I mean, do the team talk. What is going on behind here? Isn't this what they do curling on? We've had the hockey pitch. This is the curling ice rink. How long is this? I'm surprised we've got it on either end. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Looks like it. What is? Okay, that is ridiculous. The match stats aren't fitting in. Forget that for a game of soldiers. Right then, in we go. It's Thames versus Cray. It's actually Cray versus Thames. Do they get to be the home team? That seems unfair. I wonder if that's what the draw's for. I'm not sure. Anyway. This is big, obviously. This is not guaranteeing anything. This is just getting us to the final of more playoffs. The ball over the top there, by the way. Taylor, he's in. Taylor scores! We're 1 minute in. Minute and a half gone. Thames get the goal. McAteer plays it over the top. And Taylor, I mean, he's had a bit of a dry patch recently, but that is a fantastic finish. McAteer launches it over the top. Taylor's on it like nobody's business. I mean, there's a good chest control. Defensively, they're at 6s and 7s. It's 1-0. I mean, goodness gracious me. I wasn't... I mean, some people weren't even sat in their seats. If there is seats at this ground, many grounds don't have them. Free kick, played in. Oh, Sullivan cuts this out. And, oh, hello there. Taylor, play over the top. Do it. Do it. I'll turn around and get tackled. That's just as good in these divisions. I mean, that usually goes really well for everyone. Asprey has got it now. Plays it back out to this left-hand side. Bantic, that's a great name. Bantic puts it in. Searle, oh, he's very, very close. Still 1-0. Statistically right now, there's 15 minutes gone. Not too many chances. It's a throw-in. Campbell's on a booking as well. Keep an eye on that. As Barker, he's been harassed there by 2 players and he's lost the ball. And now maybe a chance for them to build on something here. Cray have had a very good end to the season. We need to make sure we're at it. Well, I mean, McAteer over the top for Taylor again, maybe. Oh, he finds Danan this time. Danan and the goalkeeper, they're rushing towards it. Danan, he's at the post. Do it. Yes, Danan. It's 2-0. Do it. Did I just say then? It's not Nike, not sponsored by Nike. Actually, I think we are sponsored by Nike. I think on the kits there is a Nike tip. McAteer, what a ball that is. I mean, the goalkeeper. What's he doing? Where's he going? He's still just moving around. I can just watch. Right, okay. I don't know if you're watching the keeper as intently as I was there, but just watch the keeper the whole time. Jogs past the ball. Oh, I better go back and get it. Oh, run into the goal. Turn around a bit. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. That's amazing. Taylor and Danan. They're finally a partnership. I think that might be the first time they've both scored in one game playing this system. It's a corner now. O'Sullivan. Back to Barker. Hits it. Oh, he hits his own man. Of course he does. Barker again, though. Second bite of the cherry goes wide. Bite that cherry. Bite it. I don't know what the urge that was, but I wanted to say it. 2-0. I couldn't have dreamed of this. Why am I getting the latest scores from a different division? I mean, they're working it. Ball in. Oh my goodness me. That is an effort. Was that a volley, a bicycle kick? What did he do? There's so much going on right now. What's happening elsewhere? FA Cup matches ago. Liverpool, Manchester United. Latest score. We'll keep up with that, shall we? It's paused my game. Hang on. It pauses it when I do this. The Caribbean Championships. Well, Haiti 2-0 up against the Dominican Republic. Who saw that coming? Pundits are looking like fools out there. Where are we? Where are we on one of these? Ah, got it. We're back. 4-2. It's only the first half. Well, we'll keep up with the FA Cup result. Obviously, big day. Hopefully that didn't affect the attendance too much. I guess we'll see. How many away fans have come to our playoff semi-final? There better be more than 3. Okay, at half-time, let's passionately say, very pleased, keep it going. They love that. There is love everywhere. Okay, pause. I want to see how many people have turned up. I think when this highlight ends, we can have a little look. Right, hold on, pause. How many people have turned up for this? 110. Wait, 110? I can't believe it. That's amazing. 110 away fans. Where are we? Where is the travelling support? Oh no, Confrey's injured. I mean, Clark can step in. That's not a problem. But I don't like the fact we've got an injury to one of our best defenders now. Confrey goes off after 50 minutes. I mean, hopefully that doesn't put things into disarray back there. McAteer is on an 8.2. Who thought my left... 8.3. My left back's having a stormer. Barker. He's been... Referee. Walker. This way. Now. Walker this way. Walker this way. Walk that way. He's called Ken. That's ironic. Okay, 71 minutes gone, and there's a temptation to make a change, but why would I change it when it's going so well? I would not. As Hawkins, you forget he's here. Hawkins launches it forward. They've got 10 men. We should really be trying to just see this out now with a calm and composed victory. Oh, look at that. McAteer, game of his bloody life. Ball flicked on. Capel's on it, plays it out to Wakefield on this side. And I tell you what, they're playing such a narrow formation with a 4-4-2. I wonder where the player's gone off from. I just want to quickly see this, actually. Let's look at Cray formation. They've just left it, didn't it? Oh, Wilson's in on goal. Wilson, saved by Hawkins. Oh, and it's cleared. They've just not got a right midfielder anymore. He's gone. He's had enough. I think tactically what we're going to do, Gray has had a good game, but we're going to bring on OT. And we're just going to put him on that left-hand side just to cause havoc. I mean, they haven't got anyone there, so why not? Okay, 4 minutes to go, and it looks as if I don't want to call it the impossible, because for a long period this season we were the best team in it. Hold that thought, though, as Wilson drives forward and hits the side netting. So really, we're just coming back into form at all the right times. Taylor, there's a minute to go. OT's got so much space because they've only got one player out here. Wakefield with a good tackle, though. The time is ticking away here, viewers. The playoff final beckons. Who are we going to face? I don't actually know, but we'll see that in just a moment. Bantic fires forward. It's too late, boys. You're not going to get two in 20 seconds, and if you do, the series is over. I mean, Hawkins gathers, and that, with 10 seconds to go, looks like it's going to be that. It's been a stressful day. I mean, spoiler alert, I've played on since we last played the final day of the season. It's going well. At this point, I need lying down. Dominic Taylor and Liam Danan get the goals. 10 men of Cray are defeated. And I can passionately say, congratulations, we're in the final. They look delighted. And we will face... This takes literally 2 minutes most of the time. So, oh, well, there we are. Manchester United 1, Liverpool 0. Mkhitaryan gets the goal. And Jack Wilshere plays for Liverpool. So we've all had a fun time. Belotti, Insigne, no Pogba, no anyone. This is confusing. This is all very confusing. Joe Hart is on the bench for United. Okay, but the big news is that Bradley Comfrey's injured. I forgot. I think he's out of the next game. I'm just putting it out there. 9 to 11 months. Damaged cruciate ligaments. We're paying him quite a lot, and he's got another year in his contract. Mutual termination? Just, he's unwilling. He's unwilling. Okay. You've managed to guide Thames into our first ever Bostic. I mean, yes, obviously. I mean, this guy, how long did he spend on these questions? You must be delighted. I'm delighted for the players and the fans. They'll richly deserve it, and I'm proud to be associated with this team. Thames rank amongst the lowest teams in the league for fouls and cards awarded. We are such great guys, which has led to some praise for a perceived clean approach to the game. Is this a particular source of pride to you? If it helps us win games, I'm now happy. Your team is listed as one of the most proficient tackling outfits, irony, in the league. Is this something that you and your players take pride in? It's got a lot of prideful questions. Yes, if we're winning tackles and getting the ball back, good. Bradley Comfrey was an unfortunate casualty against a Cray team many have claimed play too close to the edge and often cross the line of what might be considered acceptable physicality. What do you make of their style and approach? I would rather not comment on it at this stage. There are rumours that you're still in the market for another player. Are you like to bring a new face in? I wouldn't expect it. What, now? Now? No. Does that mean the reported deal for Cameron Wall is off? What deal for Cameron Wall? I mean, I scouted him once. Where's the journal getting his info? No comment. Dan McAteer is a joy to watch when he plays like that. He was terrific. How would you describe your relationship with James Collins? Sorry, are we... Oh, he's the Cray manager. At least it makes sense. We've got good mutual respect. I haven't. He's awful. He's lost to me. Okay, so we will... What a game that was. I mean, that might have killed me. 6-4 then. And the 2-0 win for us, that game would have killed me. And that then is going to bring us to the end of today's episode. Do you want the playoff final? I could bring it to you tomorrow. Let's aim again. 2,000 likes. If we hit it, you can have it tomorrow. And I'll see you for it. With love, with care then, from It's Bench. Until next time, goodbye. We've got a final to play. Do I have to wear a suit? I don't know if I'm going to borrow a tie off. That's the only problem. And that then is going to bring us to the end of today's episode. And of course, you now know there will indeed be a video tomorrow. Thank you to Liam F and Connor T for your support over on Patreon. Massive amount of thanks to everyone that's supported over there. I appreciate you all getting involved, and you'll be allocated players, as I say again, as soon as we go professional, just so you all know. It means basically you will sponsor a player. Some people are confused by that. And we've got lots of names to fill. So maybe we'll have to have roles at the club as well. Maybe we'll have to mix things up a little bit. But thank you for the support. I shall see you tomorrow. And, well, things got a little bit more tense.